So I feel like this is the main event for this episode.
Yeah. I feel like we always leave the best, well, not the best, but the main.
The juicy one.
Yeah, the juicy one to last.
Alright, so we're going to get straight into the synopsis with this one. Yeah?
Alright, right. This one. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, because this has a kind of supernatural thing about it, maybe you should do it in kind of like a horror / ghost thing.
What's a horror /
I don't know. You tell me.
A black family moves to an all-white Los Angeles neighborhood where malevolent forces next door and otherworldly threaten to taunt, ravage, and destroy them.
You ain't try. You really didn't try.
I did.
You tried on like the first 3 words, and then you just started talking like Zush.
No, man, I gave it a go, bro. Just say you didn't like it, bro. You know what I mean? It's like shit. I actually did, bro.
You know what you do? You proper go. You proper.
No,
I go in.
Now.
I ain't let it out. Oh, let it out.
No. See, like you been holding on to something here. People be here to listen today.
I go in. I give it my all. That was. Are you telling me,
bro? That was the best I could do. I could only try, Daniel. Okay, fuck me. I could only try.
You're a liar, bro.
Listen, when I die, all I want on my tombstone is he tried. You know.
You're a liar.
That's
the best.
That's all I want is he tried.
That's the best. That's the best horror voice.
Bro, I'm not a horror guy. What do you want from me, my friend? I'm not a horror guy. You hear me? Wasn't that good for you?
No, you can try again with more effort. More effort. Put your chest into it. It's horror, bro. Did you sound scary?
I felt it was intimidating.
No, you didn't. You weren't. But is that how you intimidate people?
Bro, I get what I want.
That's what you want. What you want?
Lunch, man. Annie up, bitch.
What you want?
Annie up, bitch.
What you feeding for? Homie. Nah, that wasn't good enough. I'm sorry.
That's insulting, bro.
Bro, it's not insulting.
It's rude. It's rude.
It's rude. You're a real bitch. You need to just read that again and with chest and
bro, man, listen, people.
That wasn't horror. That wasn't horror.
It was. So what was it then?
Fuck knows. I don't know. You tell me an adjective because it wasn't
horror. A black family moves to an all-white Los Angeles neighborhood where Maleficent. I was gonna say Maleficent.
But that was bad. You went. You went for it. It's not trying to say. Not trying to say, bro. You went for it. Go again. Go on.
I don't like that energy. I don't like it. I don't. It was too much.
Go again. Go on.
It was too much.
Go on.
Anyway.
Do it. Go on. Chest again. You got it.
A black family moves to an all-white Los Angeles neighborhood where malevolent forces next door and otherworldly threaten to taunt, ravage, and destroy them. Yeah, sorry, I had a problem reading that from it. I might need glasses. Alright, so, again, and I need to stop doing this. I need to read the synopsis before I watch certain shows.
No, but sometimes I don't read synopsis because I never read that because it hit me. Like I'm like raw. Like where we going? Like what's really going on here?
Alright, first off, let's big up our hail out, salute. Ashley Thomas, you get me? UK Black Star, you get me? You know we have to hail out.
Ashley Thomas, not even Bashy enough. Ashley Thomas, unless you want to be called Bashy.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, because obviously you're going to see this on Deborah Ayorinde. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it fast. Like I'm saying it right. So Deborah Ayorinde.
Yeah.
That sounds
right. Sounds right.
Yeah.
Sounds like right.
British.
Both.
Black. Born in London.
This is interesting. You start to see why the Americans are hating on
100%.
It's a bit mad though. That I did think that when I found out she was from London as well, I was like, okay, I can see why the Americans are starting to hate a lyrical piece.
Bro.
Like, that's a lot of big shows now where it's almost like they're deliberately going across seas to get man. and do things, which I'm not complaining about.
I'm not complaining about.
If you're American, I can see how you might be side-eyeing this.
I don't know what it is.
Neither do I.
I don't know what it is. Not that British aren't good actors, but why are they not using Americans?
And not only that, it's like they're using the English for like timepieces as well, which you think it would have been better to get like an American that was a bit more authentic, that might have a grandparent from the 1950s or something, you hear me, where it might make a bit more sense. Like they've used them for this, and this is like back in the day or whatever not, flipping Damson Idris with the like 80s or whatever not. It's a bit different when my man did 24 and it's a bit updated, it's like you're a new age black man sort of thing, so it's like you could be any American, whatever not. This is like a timepiece where you have to have a certain accent, carry yourself a certain way, because it's like America way back when. So it's quite interesting that they're going for like. But hey,
I'm not complaining. I'm sure Ashley ain't complaining. I'm sure Deborah ain't complaining.
No, we're here now. But you know what? I thought differently about this than you did. If I read the synopsis, I would have been able to digest this a little bit better. Like this was.
First of all, did you like it? Wow.
I'm starting to get the gist of why people are starting to hate this black trauma in shows right now. Like when I watched it and it got to a certain point. Listen, I'm a dark guy, bro. As you may know.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Bro, there was bits in it where I'm like, I like it because I'm dark and I like that they went there with it. It's just the concept and everything around it and the reasons for it is like, the same old kind of.
So, on a whole,
this was very confusing for me.
Oh, we'll get there.
Super confusing.
On a whole, when I look at everything, I liked it.
Yeah, because I got it.
Yeah.
But from beginning to end, the last two episodes really sum it up.
When I watched the 8th episode, to the 9th episode, I felt like I was watching a different show. Obviously, you would because of what episode was, but it just felt like I was watching something. It didn't fit anything that had happened.
And that's what I'm saying. It almost summed up the whole thing in the last two episodes.
Yeah,
but it was like it almost made the rest of it irrelevant, but it wasn't.
It could have been a film.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
It would have made more sense as a film to me.
Yeah, most probably. But then you would have binged it like we did.
One part that I want to touch on was
the cat in the bag. Bro, hear me out before you hear me out, bro.
Okay.
That's the kind of dark bits I like when they take it there. It's just that when they take it there, it's gotta be
black trauma.
Bro.
Like what I don't
it's like,
bro, that part for me, was unnecessary. They didn't have to go that deep.
No, but I like that they did because no one ever does. And I was every bit that got closer to it, I was like, nah, they're gonna stop it here. Nah, they're gonna stop it here. Nah, they're gonna stop it here.
Yeah.
Nah, they're not gonna show her.
Yeah.
Drop, and she dropped rap. The whole thing was just a bit mad. You hear me? But I like that, bro, because I like they took it there. Yeah, that's some dark shit to show, bro. If that ain't for the faint-hearted, you know.
Yeah, but why?
But I just don't like.
I didn't like. Why does it? It was unnecessary. When I say it was unnecessary, I don't mean it was unnecessary for that situation to happen. It was unnecessary for that situation to happen to her. It would have, for me, I would have preferred if that situation happened to the white woman who lived across the road. To make her like make her like she was. Yeah. Like they could have done that exact same thing, but have it be a black family that did it.
Not really when they sum up the ending of it and you realise why. Because that's what I'm saying, the ending, that's what I said, all of that kind of sums up at the end because then you realise that really and truly it didn't really make, like that was an unnecessary scene, even though I didn't think so, to like the actual film until the end. Like I just thought it was like one of them things that they just wanted to show people, this is how twisted we got with it. I didn't think it would, I thought it was irrelevant because I didn't really think it would have much relevance in their life or in the actual show until you get to the end. And then you're like, okay, that kind of is what, that's the sacrifice or whatever that needed to be that deep in order for it to make sense. But yeah, just all this shit on the whole though, it's just a lot now, bro.
You know, I watched this with my kids.
Oh, is it?
I watched it with my kids. We watched this all together. The last 2 episodes they haven't seen because that's the ones that I had to watch late last night. But I watched this with my kids.
Did you binge it or
we binged
different
it.
occasions?
No, it was like over 4 days. So we watched like 2 episodes.
Oh, so they wanted to watch them.
Yeah. We was like watching it together. It was like kids were watching them now, and they'd come and we'd watch it.
Was it a bit much?
No. The part, like after that, everyone needed a little break. So when the cat in the bag part happened, I was watching and I was like you, I was watching. They're not gonna show it. I'm like, whoa, shit, yeah, they actually showed it. And every time it got worse, I was thinking they're gonna end it.
Yeah.
They didn't. They literally showed you from start to finish the whole traumatic moment, and I was just like,
that was a mad scene, bro.
I was like,
that might be one of the darkest scenes I've seen in a show.
Bruv,
that might be
that live action.
Yeah,
live action. Like anime, I've seen some fuckery. But live. That
because that was almost like a Hills Have Eyes Chainsaw Massacre type scene, and that's why it didn't really like throw me off too much. Because I started watching it like that. I was like, ooh, this is like, there's some creepy fuckery, twisted people that just come and flipping do a madness sort of thing. So I didn't really take it like that. But like I keep saying, it's because you know the reasons and the background and the concept, and it's like, bro, like you said, it would have been good to see it on the other side, so there would have been an alternative. But yeah, that was a lot to take in, bro, especially with like what she was going through at the exact same time. That was like a lot on one a lot to shoot, you hear me? But moving on from that, flipping, there was too much going on.
Yeah.
There was too much going on. And that's what I'm saying. Had I known it was about flipping forces and otherworldly shit, like I would have known that. But I just thought it was white people trying to get black people out of the
That's
thing.
what I thought as well.
And so when it started to get like a bit weird and this, but like it was like it was hard to. Are they dreaming? Is this real?
One thing I will say, that I thought was so sick, who done their part amazingly.
The little girl?
Nah, she was good. They was all good.
She just had a really scary look. Though.
Yeah, they was all good. Don't get me wrong. The acting was really good in this.
Yeah.
Was blackface. I think blackface was sick, bruv.
It's like,
what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah,
bro,
I didn't. You know, it's weird. I didn't like. I noticed him, but I didn't notice him. Like,
bro, every
like,
time he came on the screen, like, because you know what used to happen, yeah. When you watch it, when you put it on, it says in the corner, blackface, because it warns you that is it? Yeah, it used to say blackface in the corner. So man used to be like, I can't wait for his scene. I can't wait to see what he does.
Oh, what? I never even clocked.
Yeah, it says, so you know, it says like sexual this that, mature this that. It said blackface as well, and I liked the notion of him tormenting him, because that was his thing. Do you know what I mean? He was surrounded by all these white people, and he had to kind of, he couldn't actually be himself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He had to kind of, he wanted to be himself, but couldn't be himself.
Did you know that? Because to me, I thought that was like more of his alter ego, and it wasn't really.
It was kind of the person who was tormented him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was kind of
like I actually thought at first I actually thought he was on his side and just kind of like, you know, it's like the good and bad devil on your shoulder.
I proper thought he was good, and I thought he was kind of scary. Like, I thought he was kind of like, his presence on the screen was proper. Like, I don't know, mate, it's weird that you didn't notice him, because as soon as he was there, like, it was kind of like, oh shit, blackface is here.
Yeah, but he would just pop up as a type of alter ego. The only reason why he drew so much attention is because it was more time they were the only ones on the screen. Like,
even the table, when they're at the table and he explains the story about how he lost the fingers and this, that, and how he's explaining it and how he talks like the old
Yeah, I know, but
kind
he's
of
talking.
thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. It wasn't.
I really like
some of what he was talking just didn't really make. He was just talking in riddles a lot of the time until he got to the end. Like that whole story with the fingers, I didn't get until he got to the fingers, bro. So what are you talking about? And then when he got to the fingers, it summed up everything. But I was like, bro, this whole conversation was a riddle. It's like,
wow, I don't know, bro. I like that bit. And when he was explaining it, the way he was explaining the story, I thought it was sick. I was engrossed.
Yeah, he was until it got to the like.
Even when he said, even when he started eating the peach straight away, like, and I was like,
yeah, I got it, but it was just such a big riddle for like.
It wasn't really a riddle. Like
it was because he was talking a lot of jargon in between it. And it was like it was like the punchlines made the sentences make sense.
Do you watch it with subtitles?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would you do that?
I watch everything with subtitles.
Oh, people do that now.
That's maybe why it hit, because I was reading what he was saying. If I never had the subtitles, I don't think I would have understood what he said.
Maybe
that might be it. That might be it. Because
maybe you're right, because it's true. Like until he got to like the end, like a peach or the fingers, it was like, oh, that's what he meant by whatever he was saying beforehand. But as I'm listening, I'm like, what?
Okay,
peach.
Cool. That could be it, because I was just, the reason that I watch everything with subtitles is because I have bad hearing, so I can't, unless something is proper loud, I can't really hear properly.
See, I hate subtitles because I find it distracting. That I end up just reading too much.
My missus is like that. She starts getting a headache. And
it just pisses me off. I'm like, I'm trying to watch the film and it's like I end up reading and I get zoned out reading. Like I'm proper into it, like creating my own little thing. And I'm like, bro, the film's here. Just watch the film. But yeah. So I wasn't really caught up on him. Big up to the actors. Ashley Thomas. Yeah, he's certified now.
If I don't see him in something big, I'll be surprised.
He's following Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah.
Like he needs a film now where it's like he can sink his teeth in, which I think he's heading towards.
Yeah, definitely. You know what it is? Yeah, like I know, like I don't know how certain people are, and I think in the black community we're getting a lot better, but like. To see him acting on the screen, bro, was like I had my brethren on there.
Bro,
like,
that's how it should be, bro.
Like I had my brethren on there, like, I'm just like, right.
Like, that's why, despite what man said, but man was definitely going to watch this. There was no ifs, buts, or maybe. Man had to watch it.
Regardless of whether it was about fairies. Like, man had to
support that, bro.
Yeah,
man's
bro.
on billboards in the States and that.
Bro, it was
big flagship show on Amazon.
I was telling my kids, I was saying, because me and my missus were saying Bashi, and they was like, why do you keep saying Bashi? And I'm like, nah, he used to be like an MC, and they're like, oh, okay, this, that, and they didn't really understand. I said, okay, you know Stormzy? They're like, yeah, I'm saying, so imagine you're our age now, and you see Stormzy doing acting in movies, and it was like, oh, really? I'm like, that's fucking Bashi, blood.
Bro.
That's Bashi.
Bro,
you get me?
Deborah, I can't pronounce her second name, apologies.
Ayorinde.
But I haven't seen her before, but she was mad believable. Like, she was very intense with that character.
Yeah,
the character was...
We've been talking about Ashley a lot. Her character, her acting was stellar. Yeah. She played that woman down to a
she had
T. She was the intensity, like that scene that we're talking about, Cat in the Bag as well. I think she nailed that. Like I think she nailed that scene. Like it was
a lot. It was a lot. Like if you're saying people around you reacted how they did, can you imagine filming that scene and then watching it back? That's a touchy scene, bro.
Yeah.
It's a mad touchy scene. But again though, not to do on the thing. There was too much going on with her though. There was so much shit. It was easy to lose. Again, if I read the synopsis, I would have took that on board easier. It was because I was like, where is all of this coming from? Like, you know, it's like, what is all of this? But had I known that was the premise of the show, it would have been easier to digest. But where I'm thinking, it's literally just your usual racist story where it's like go back to where you came from sort of thing. It's like I would have expected the neighbor, the white woman that hated them, to be a lot more involved in the shit of pushing them out. But she wasn't really. Verbal, she was across the road, but she was dealing bro. Bro.
That caught me off a way as well.
That did, bro. And they never went back to that. You know when you said it changed about 7, 8? Yeah, it never went back to that.
That's the end. Like, it was just done.
Yeah, and that was another interesting side. Bro, they had too much going on.
Yeah, there was too much
going on.
This is why it should have been a film.
Yeah,
Should have been
too
a
much
film.
going on because that storyline with the milkman,
Yeah, it's just...
that took a complete... I didn't even see that.
No, me
Like, I just clocked on. I was like, oh shit, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
But I didn't even see none of that happening. But I think after this review, it'll be easier to watch. I think it's a hard watch if you don't know what to expect. I think you need to watch the trailer. I think you need to read the synopsis. Like, get what little info you can so you can go in this with a proper mind.
Zush, is it a watch it or not?
It's a watch it. There's enough going on to keep you intrigued. It's just very confusing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna add to that. It's a watch it from me. It's very confusing. It leaves you with a lot of questions.
Yeah.
But there are good points. There's a lot of good points in it.
Yes.
The acting being one.
Yeah.
Acting was really good. There's a lot going on. And I don't think they closed it well.
No, I don't think the ending was great.
No, I don't think the ending was great. I think it answered all my questions. If anything, it left.
And I don't think
more.
there's a sequel. There's not going to be a 2. I can't see there being a 2.
I don't know why they would make a 2. If they do, it's just going to be silly, in my opinion.
Yeah. So it is low key. Look, man, I'm just happy for Ashley. You got something where,
man, like,
good or bad, I think it's getting good and bad press.
Yeah.
So, you hear me? At least it's getting press. It's got nothing to do with his acting. You hear me? It's just whether. I think it's more the people that's created this that's getting the negativity because it's like, we got another one of these, you hear me? But all in all, it's good acting. If you want to watch something that's going to throw you off a little bit, a little shock value, if you're into a bit of horror, it's a good little watch.